Shalom, giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and brothers on dung on the great millstone. Salutations to the whole elect. This is your brother Rabbi Yamya here to share another lesson. And man, we are one step closer, all right, to the MOTB being implemented, man, because this thing is showing up more and more every day. You know, I see brothers, the apostles and the elders, they're doing lessons, bringing out these things, and it's all different stories on the same thing, on the MOTB, you know what I mean, in different forms. But eventually, you know, what I'm about to read is going to transform, is no longer going to be used, and is going to be transformed to that device that is going to be inserted under the skin, man. So I'm gonna make this this lesson too long. So like here, I'm gonna share a few scriptures, read the article in between, and close it out. All right. So Lord willing, it be edifying unto the body of the elect. You know. So we do these epistles, these warnings, these lessons, to keep you up on, you know, what is going on. So, you know, you wouldn't be ignorant of Satan's schemes, man, and Esau being the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? This devil, you know, he's moving, right? And he's using a lot of deceit, you know, in the guise of comforts and convenience, you know, to implement, you know, his desires, man. So here we go. So put a Sun news outlet. It says Soul Guardian, SOLE, Soul Guardian. Skechers now selling track shoes for kids with compartment to monitor their trainers' location on iPhone app. And before I go into the article, I'm gonna grab 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Where it reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? His schemes on using this tracking that could be inserted into a hidden compartment in kids' shoes is one way of his schemes, his devices, right? See, Esau operate on a term called gradualism, and since we are at the end, he's moving very quickly. You know, back in the 60s or 70s, he had time, so he moved a little bit slow. But now he's moving very quickly, especially with the higher advancements of technology, right? And his end is drawing close. The days are shorter. He's moving very quickly to implement his MOTB, right? So soon he's gonna come down with great wrath, because he know that he had, you know, but a short time, man. So it says Skechers has invented a pair of trainers that let you track the exact location of your children's shoes. The Find My Skechers have a hidden compartment built for tracking device that monitors where they are at all times. Now, you might tell it's for the children's safety with all the disappearances of children, right? The ifficking, if you know what I mean, of children and people. You know, they said that this is a great option, you know, so that you will know where, you know, where your children are. You understand? But the real thing he want to bring out, he want to introduce you to this, or to be used to it. And then, before you know it, you're going to have that C-hip in his hand, man. You know, that is where he want to get at. But he operate deceivingly through gradualism. And there's a sneakers here that the woman is holding up. And in the second picture, you see where it's open, the sole is open. And they have that little circle thing there. That's where, that circle compartment is where you put the tracking device. right, to track your children, and it can be followed via the app on the iPhone app. Continue on, it says you can check their position on a virtual app using a smartphone app, no matter where you are in the world. These tracker trainers start at $45 in the UK and $52 in the USA. They don't come with the tracker built in. Instead, you are meant to fit your own Apple AirTag in a secret compartment beneath the heel of the sole. So Skechers don't actually make the tracking device itself, but they made the compartment for it. But come on, they had to be working with these people with Apple in order to have the exact specification, because the Apple AirTag is like a circle. And if you look here, so they think people are stupid, or they think that we are stupid. Because in order to make something like that, you have to know the configuration of what you're going to put in there. You understand? You can't put a big D battery in a triple A battery section. It wouldn't fit, right? So they know what they are doing. Again, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? And we ain't ignorant of his devices. Right? Not to know. So we know through these scriptures, right? With the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Most High has given us. Strong's definition, it says not to know through lack of information or intelligence, by implication, to ignore, right? To not know, not understand. So we understand exactly what is taking place, what's going on. It says the compartment has a screw-tight cover to hide the AirTag, keeping it concealed and preventing it from falling out. Once the AirTag is set up and placed inside the shoe, you will be able to follow its position using the Find My app on iPhone. It's a free Apple app that's available on all iPhone models and lets you track your gadgets as well as any AirTags that you own. AirTags were originally designed for your keys, bags, and luggage, but you can attach them to almost anything. So even that is gradualism, because it was meant to track these things that go missing in travel. Your keys, your bags, your luggage, so on and so forth. It says, moms and dads, now you can know where your kids' shoes are at all times with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag. Compatible sneakers set Skechers in an ad for the new shoes. You understand? So, why be deceiving? You know what I'm saying? But they ain't going to come out and tell you, where it is going. You know what I'm saying? So, this is why, starting with the elder apostles, elder bishops, and brothers on down, we give warning, we blow the trumpet. So this is Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon the walls of Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Most High, keep not silence, and give him no rest, till he establish, until he made Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Right? So when Yahushua come back, right, and he raise up all people, he is gonna make Jerusalem a praise upon the earth. So until then, we are watchmen blowing the trumpet, right? And we are not holding our peace. We are telling you who this devil is, and we are telling you of his schemes and his devices. Where was I? Continuing on, it says, it's genius. There's a clever, secure, hidden compartment under the sole. Your child can't feel it, and you can see where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they are machine washable, Slovakia, and available to boys and girls. Look, we all know Skechers is famous for comfort, and now they're giving us comfort of mind when it comes to our kids. Right? It says the shoes don't show any external branding linked to the ear tags, but then again, like I said, seeing that little video right there, they have a compartment that is specific to the ear tag. So they're dealing with the damn devil, man. Continue on. I'm editing a little bit. So it says, so it won't be obvious that they're location track trainers at a glance. So they're, yeah. Yes, it's all in the guise of children's safety. And if you decide not to use the AirTag feature, they'll still work just fine as regular shoes. Lastly, safety first. It says, in terms of privacy, the shoes will only be as safe as your own Apple account. Anyone with access to your Apple account can view the position of the tracker. They have backdoors to these things, so you think that you're the only one that could look at these things, but they have backdoors on it as well. But your Apple account should be private, and you should check who is logged in at all times by going into your settings. And I'll end it there. I just wanted to get straight to the point and show what they are using. So this is, I'm trying to see if I could play the two videos. So this is fair use. The son, my channel is not monetized. I'm using your video for educational and commenting purposes. My channel is not monetized. I'm not receiving any compensation of any kind for any videos. So here we go. Let's see if I could play it.
Work in any job in a school and you have an email book, they're chucking in a free pair of AirPods, which is pretty good because AirPods pretty expensive. But if you really want to save money and you're not a student or you're not a teacher or you don't work in a school and you can't take advantage of that deal, what you can do is buy refurbished gadgets. Now, they're usually several £100s cheaper. You can do it on laptops, you can do it on phones, you can do it on tablets. Usually what happens is that the company will restore it to a like new condition. Pretty often you'll get a brand new warranty with it, you'll get the box, you'll get all the accessories, and so it's quite a good way of saving money. Because I think people have this perception of, well, if a gadget's been used, it's going to be a bit rubbish, it'll be scuffed. But no, they refurbish it, they're giving you a new battery, and so often if you just go to somewhere like Apple or Amazon, one of these stores, they'll have a separate refurbished store online, and that's where you can...
So like, yeah, I think I played the wrong video. I'm going to try playing this video here that actually talk about the shoes. Again, fair use.
Moms and dads, now you can know where your kids' shoes are at all times. In Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, it's genius. There's a clever, secure, hidden compartment under the insole. Your child can't feel it, and you can see where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're machine washable and available for boys and girls. Look, we all know Skechers is famous for comfort, and now they're giving us comfort of mind when it comes to our kids. Feel secure with new Skechers Apple AirTag compatible sneakers for kids.
So there we go. One step.
Please enlighten us all. What on earth is going on here?
One step closer. Alright, so keep your eyes open. Pray, fast, and ask the Most High for mercy. So when these things come out, you will not be tempted to take the MOTB. One step closer. I said I was going to keep it short. Shalom. Until the next time. Shalom.